Now I'm on. Sorry, Ben. I'm here. Damn. That's a waste. That's a waste forward, everyone, for playing here. Welcome to again Cincinnati. It's 4-0. I did not see the sound meter off. My fault on that one. Again, 3-run homer in the first, an RBI ground ball in the second. Pittsburgh leads 4-0, bottom of the second inning. Here's JB Johnny Bench. So Bench, 283 hitter, 28 home runs, 110 RBIs. Steve Blass given a 4-run lead, but this is the Big Red Machine. Here's the pitch. 1-8, struck him out. Steve Blass with a strikeout, and that's the first out of the ball game. The first out in the second inning. So that was a big oh, okay, I hit the wrong button there, but that's fine. Well, you know what? We want to keep stats. Let's go ahead and replay that last play. That's probably why people didn't stay in the game the last time, because my sound was not down. My sound was not up. Not a good way to start a project. And now here is George Foster, 300 hitter, 23 homers, 78 RBIs. Sanguin puts down the sign. Here's the pitch to George. 6-11, ground ball to third. Hit at Hepner. Hepner's got it. Throws it across the diamond, and there's 2 outs. See, Ben, this is the great thing about playing with Windows games. You can actually roll the dice and then put stuff. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer, but if my computer and internet works well, I'm going to try to do games I broadcast at least. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blass with the windup and the pitch. 2-6 struck him out. 2 strikeouts for Blass, and the Reds go 1-2-3 in the second inning. We go to the third. Pittsburgh 4, Cincinnati nothing. Top 3 here at Riverfront Stadium. And yes, P-Jet in the ball game. How you doing? No, you do have to put your own player pictures in, but they're not too hard to do. So, I'm sorry. So it's from every season, and then we're going to be playing the 2023 schedule. So whoever played last year's schedule and playing all these dream season teams against one another, balanced schedule, and we'll do that. 4-0 the third. Here's Roberto Clemente, 1-for-1, run scored on the Stargell home run. 5-8, pop-up shortstop. That's Concepcion. He waits and makes the catch. Big crowd here in Cincinnati on a home opener. Our beloved whatever was there as the commissioner. They said only about 21,000 here at the ballpark. So I'm a bit not happy with my crowd so far. That's not good. Here's Stargell with 1 out. Must be a bad day at the ballpark. Put down the sign. Nolan to Stargell, 1-5, and Stargell struck him out. This time he got Stargell where he wanted in that off column, 2 outs. And here's Bob Robertson. Bob Robertson grounded out his first time up. He's 0-for-1, top of the third, 2 outs. Pittsburgh leads by 4. Bench puts down the sign. Here's the pitch from Nolan. And that is a single on a 1-3. That's a 13. That's a line drive to end the inning. Oh, let's see. Why not max? That works. All right, we go to the bottom of the third inning. It's 4-0 Pittsburgh. So the Reds will now send up Dan Dreesen. He's your universal DH. He'll be followed by Geronimo and Concepcion against Steve Blass. Sanguin puts down the sign. Here's a pitch from Blass. And that's a ground ball, second base. Blass pitching well. Cash makes the play, and there's 1 away. Is Cesar Geronimo, 57 hitter, 6 home runs, 53 RBIs. Loves hitting against right-handed pitching. Sanguin puts down the sign. Here's the pitch. That could be a good pitch. That's a walk. So Geronimo, and that's a good Sanguin combination. Let's see if Geronimo's on. Yeah, he only has a 50% chance. We won't let that chance it. Here's Mr. Concepcion, 274, 5 home runs, 49 RBI on the 75 season. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blast from the stretch. That's a foul ball as it goes out of play. That would have been a base hit for Concepcion. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be a strike him out looking. Blast got Concepcion on the inside corner. So 2-way here in the third, and they'll bring up Pete Rose. Rose 0-for-1 1 in the ball game. Fly out. Switch hitter batting for the left-hand side. Geronimo with 2 out. We'll get a good jump. Sanguillen puts down the sign. Here's a pitch to Blass. And that's a base hit for Pete Rose. Just gets to pass the infield. Geronimo cannot go anywhere faster. He'll stop at second as Oliver gets the ball back in. So the Reds are going to try to get a 2-out rally here. 2 outs and 2 on for the original Ken Griffey. Griffey 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. 2 out, 2 on. Sanguillen puts down the sign. Blass working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a strikeout for Griffey, and the Reds are retired. No runs, a walk, a hit, a strand 2. We're a third of the way done. It's 4-0 Pittsburgh as we head to the 4th. So the Pirates starting high on opening day, leading at 4-0. Let's see how people are doing here. All right. All right, so here we go again. Probably P-Jet probably took off, not playing hockey. Big hockey guy. Here's Richard Hepner. He'll bat. He's the grave digger's father. It's good job has your dad, I guess. It's a good occupation. He's 0 for 1. Bench puts down the target. Nolan on the pitch, and that will be a catch. Jacks behind the plate. That's Johnny Bench. He'll throw away the mask, and he should make this catch pretty easy if I'm guessing. He does and makes the catch. So that's 1 away. And here's Manny Sanguillen. Sanguillen 1 for 1, a single, scored a run in that second inning. Oh, that's when the Pirates took their 4-0 lead. Bench puts down the sign. Nolan on the windup. Here's the pitch. That's the line drive to short. Concepcion there makes the play, and there's 2 outs here in the 4th. So 2 outs in the 4th here. Here is Hernandez, 1 for 1 with a single. Nolan. Bench puts down the sign. Nolan will wind up. Here's the pitch. And that's a ground ball down the first. Tony Perez has it. He'll takes it to the bag himself. And that does it for the Pirates in the 4th. 3 up, 3 down. Let's head to the bottom of the 4th. Pittsburgh 4 and the Reds 0. Again, it's 4-0 Pittsburgh. Here is Joe Morgan. Morgan so far in the ballgame lined out his first time up. Reds only have 1 hit here through 3. Sanguillen puts down the sign. Steve Blass looks in and the pitch. That will be a walk to Morgan. Let's see what Joe does as Morgan goes down the first. Always has great eye. He had over 132 walks on the 75 season. He's a little better. He gets it on a 13 if he wants to run. Does he want to run down 4? Johnny Bench a chance. Sanguillen puts down the sign. Blass working from the stretch now. 1-4. Oh, that's a double play ball. Should have had him running. That will be played by Hernandez. Goes the catch over to Robertson for a double play. So the Pirates turn 2. So now here's George Foster. Foster's 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Sanguillen puts down the sign. Blass looks in. Here's the pitch. 3-7. Ground ball to short. Good play there by Hernandez. Comes up with it and makes the play. And that, folks, will end the 4th inning. It's 4-0 Pirates. We head to the 5th. So Pirates looking good here on opening afternoon here in Cincinnati. So top of 5th. I want to welcome you all. He's the commissioner of my season. Vic Davlia will come in. Hope you came out to the ballpark. Looks like there are a lot of good seats that were available for some reason. Trying to get these fans into the full season. You know what I probably have to do? Probably have to put the actual attendance into 75s, and then you probably get better attendances. This is going off the 2023 attendance. That's why you only had 21,000 at a Red game. So Bench puts down the sign. Nolan to Davlio. 3-11. Hit by pitch, and he's going to get hurt. So he'll get hurt, and we'll see how bad it is. Let's see what the doctors come up with here. So we're going to need a pinch hitter. We're going to need a pinch runner most likely, and he'll be out for the next week. So he'll be day-to-day. Davlio, so the first injury of the season is now in the books. So let's see who will go in. Why don't we bring in Mr. 158 at bats, 153, 193. Who do we want to? 273. And Gene Alley. and he's got a little more speed. Does Klein? He does have speed. Let's bring in Gene Kleins, although he usually is your DH against lefties, I think. I'll bring him in now, see if he can maybe get a good run here. So Gene Kleins will come in the game. His first injury of the season has been noted. So now here's Dave Cash. Bench puts down the sign. Nolan from the stretch and the pitch. 5-5, fly ball center field. Geronimo's there, makes the catch, and there's one away. I said this before, but unfortunately, might not have been up. We are playing full time. I'm not gonna baby them. If they get hurt, they got full rosters, and if they had a good depth, they should be fine. If not, that's why this season is going to be fun. We'll see how they adjust if they get injuries. So again, Vic Davila will be out probably for a few games for this, though. Top of the fifth, one out. Here's Oliver. He's 0 for 2. Bench puts down the sign. Nolan from the stretch. 2-7. That's in the gap for Oliver. That could be a base set. Let's see if he gets extra bases on it. No, he will stop in. He'll throw it back in, but that will give first to third as Gene Kleins uses his speed to get the third. So the Buccos have runners at first and third with one out. And here's the dangerous Roberto Clemente. He's 1 for 2. Reds decided not to bring the infield in, first and third. Let's see what this setting is on it. They're showing me steals on it. Let's see. Let's see. They're surprised they're not playing the infield in right now. I wonder if I have to turn this on. Let's see. I think that works. Let me see. With Oliver, I guess you don't do that. Again, I just want to make sure I'm hitting it correct here. And turn off suggested. No, we want to leave them on. So that computer kind of will bring the infield in. So they're saying they want to bring the infield back. They're not giving up again the big run. They don't want to give Clemente the infield in hit. Bench puts down the target. Nolan from the stretch. First and third, one out. Was it a good plan? Ooh, that's a line drive for Clemente. That should be a base hit. It should get down. It does for a base hit. So Clemente knocks one over the middle for a base hit. Kleins will score. Oliver will stop at second, and the Buccos add to their lead. It's 5-0. Wow. Pirates putting it on the Reds here. Opening day here in the Stratomatic Dream season, as the Reds are having a problem getting started here. What a start for the Pittsburgh 1971 Pittsburgh Pirates. Again, they are welcome aboard, Steve. Thank you for first and second with one out. 5-0 Pirates. Here's Stargell. He has a 3-run boom. His first time up. He hit the 1-13 on the 2-11. That was a ballpark home run. Ballpark home runs today are 1-13. Both sides singles are 1-15. So good weather conditions for good hitters park here. Bench puts down the sign. Nolan from the stretch. 1-9 is a strikeout. Stargell swings through. And that, folks, is 2 outs. So 2 outs. They'll now bring up Bob Robertson, the first baseman. If they can limit it to 1 run, the Reds can get back in this. They are a dangerous offensive team. Bench puts down the target. Nolan will now work from the stretch. First and second, 2 outs, and the pitch. 1-6 struck him out in the middle of his column. Robertson could not swing through, and that's it for the Buccos. They do get 1. Reds are walking the plank here. It's 5-0 Pirates. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 5-0 Buccos. This will probably be a Marty Brennaman game, a Reds broadcast. This is Perez, Dreesen, and Geronimo batting for the Reds here in the 5th. So Sanguillen on the mound. Steve Blass had himself a good start here. Sanguillen puts down the sign. Blass to Perez in the first pitch. That's fouled off. Wow, I threw that one out of play. Don't lose the 20. You don't have many of the 20s around. 1-3 is a fly ball, shallow center. That's Oliver. His 4 has not played into the game so far today. He'll come in and make the catch, and there's 1 away here in the 5th. So now here's Dan Dreesen. He's a DH, grounded out his first time up. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blass the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's a struck him out. Blass got him on strikes. Oh, Dreesen looked at the home plate umpire, Larry Vanover, and Vanover pulled the trigger on him, and there's 2 outs in the 5th. Here's Cesar Geronimo back. He walked his first time up, has one of the few Reds base runners today. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blass the windup and the pitch. And that'll be a ground ball to short. This could be a problem. That's Jackie Hernandez. He kind of has the yips. Let's see if he makes a play on this. It's up the middle. He gets it, throws, got him. Good play by Hernandez. We're halfway through here in Cincinnati. Reds fans are kind of in limbo. It's 5-0 Pirates. We head to the 6th. So Pirates in a dominating fashion through 5, playing really well. So now we go to the 6th as Hernandez. Batting for the Pirates in the 6th. Nolan stays in there. He's going to take one for the team at least. Bench puts down the sign. Nolan for the windup. And that's a fly ball left field. That's Foster. Makes the catch, and there's 1 away. At least with the universal DH, and I can leave pitchers in there a little bit longer. If not, what I'm going to do, I played this in my last league. If the pitcher fatigue hits, and then you leave him in the game, and you get hit with this fatigue dot, you do have to remove him automatically. That's kind of a automatic removal. So bench puts down the sign. Gary Nolan looks in and the pitch. That's going to be again a ballpark hit off Nolan. He's going to get bit again on this one. That's a 15. Just gets it past him. Holy cow. Knocked down by Concepcion. Can't come up with it. And Sanguin will beat it out his second ball game. 1-15 single. Got the 15. Runner on first with 1 out. Here is Hernandez. 1 for 2. Bench puts down the sign. Nolan from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-3, 5 left field. That's Foster. A little bit of defender at this point of his career. He should be able to catch this one. He'll glide in. Let's see if he makes the catch on it. He should. And puts the glove up and does for the second out here in the 6th. Here is Gene Kleins. He came in for Vic Davalillo when Davalillo got hurt in early moments of his last at bat. Bench puts down the sign. Nolan from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-6 is a fly ball left field. Nolan will get out of this. Foster will come in, make the catch, and the 6th inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 6th here in Cincinnati. Reds need to wake up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Reds nothing. Here's Concepcion, followed by Rose and Griffey to bat in the 6th inning. Steve Blass is really having a blast. 1 hit through 5. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blass the windup. Here's the pitch. 4-5. It got Concepcion on strikes, and he couldn't believe it. He swung, and he thought he had held up, and Larry Vanover pulled the string on him. So that's 1 away. Here's Rose. Rose 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Has the only base hit in the ballgame. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blass the windup. Here's the pitch. 5-7. Rose caught on strike. Oh, look at that curveball. 12-6er by Blass. And there's 2 outs as Rose heads back. Wow, Rose has his tail tucked between his legs there. And that's another strikeout for Blass. That's his 7th of the ball game. And now here's Ken Griffey. He's 0 for 2. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blass looks in, looks to strike out the side. 3-6, not a chance. Griffey slams that serves that in right field for a base hit. That's a 3. Griffey around first. He's got to try for 2, but he heads back quick. He almost stretched that into a double. So Griffey has the second base hit of the ball game. Let's see if the Reds can wake up here, and it will wake up to Mr. Morgan. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blast from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-4 is a walk. Morgan works his second walk, and all of a sudden, now you start looking at Steve Blass. What is he doing with pitch count right now? 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Here comes the Bingham Bomber, Johnny Bench. With his car, he's going to hit a lot of home runs with the ballparks on there. On good ballparks, he's really going to hit well. 1st and 2nd, 2 out. Bench has a chance here, but we're playing with clutch. Bench does not perform as well. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blass working from the stretch. 1st and 2nd, 2 out. Pitch the Bench. 3-3. Fly ball left field. He just missed it. Stargell will come in. He'll come in and make the catch to end the inning. Sixth inning. We go to the top of the seventh, I should say. Pittsburgh 5, Cincinnati nothing. Top of the seventh here at the ballpark. Yes, you can just play with advanced rules without the weather. You can do all. What I did with my league, I decided to take 30 super advanced teams, so every team's gonna have is gonna have ballpark results on there. So that's why a team that to me was a struggle were the Los Angeles Dodgers, because I didn't have the 2020 team. I didn't have. There's another team. I wasn't gonna go back in the Brooklyn team, so I decided to go to Koufax's 65 team with no offense. That's going to be a problem with their offense, but their pitching is going to be dynamic. I usually sometimes staff with Koufax if I'm going to use the left hand pitcher of God. I might as well have that as an opportunity once every 4 starts with them. So again, I try to take a super advanced team with all my max rules. Either that's going to have some stupid rabbit hole stuff that Steve talked about in his broadcast. So top of the seventh, here's Cash. Pittsburgh 5-8-0. The Reds 0-2-0 here. Reds having a problem waking up here on opening day. Bench puts down the sign. Nolan with the windup. That drops off my hand weirdly. 4-7. He may have got hit by it too. Let's see. 4-7 is a possible base set. Let's see if I rolled well on the 20. He does. A 1-5 single. I dropped that die weird. The 5 still came up on the 20, and that's a base hit for Cash. Just gets it over the middle, and Gary Nolan feels snake bit. Runner on first. Concepcion knocked it down, but Cash beat it out. That's the 9th hit for the Pirates. Let's see what Nolan's fatigue is. We're talking Sparky Anderson here. We're looking manager techniques. Captain Hook, as he's called. And Nolan is only a 6, so he would have gotten fatigued the last inning. So we're going to have to keep an eye on it. Bench puts down the sign. Red's bullpen is up. Nolan from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-4, ground ball the second. Morgan knocks it down. The only play he's going to have is the first, as Cash will move up 90 feet the second. Here is the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. I know Steve talked about not liking the intentional walk. Ooh, but with Stargell on deck, that is protection, baby. You don't want to do that either. So Nolan will pitch to him. The bullpen for the Reds is up and ready. Bench puts down the sign. Nolan from the stretch. That's a foul ball. That will go out of play, as Clemente may have swung at a bad pitch. So let's see. They'll redo it. Nolan from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-11. Ground ball down the first. Perez will have it off his pitcher, as Dave Cash again will move up 90 feet. So Cash will go to third. There's 2 outs. And now here's Mr. Willie Stargell. Again, not really a guy hitting the clutch that well, but boy, does he have superhuman power. Robertson on deck. Nolan the pitch. And let's see what Sparky does. So Sparky looks over, calls timeout, and that could be all for our pitcher, Gary Nolan. The Reds didn't have a lot of lefties, and they're going to go to Will McEnany. So Will McEnany will come in the ballgame. Pitching change here at Riverfront. New pitcher for the Reds coming in the ball game. This game is brought to you by the Sports Time Machine, Stratomatic. Play Stratomatic, folks. Here's Stargell. He'll now bat very weakly against lefties. So Stargell will bat, runner on third, 2 outs. Of course, this is McEnany's first appearance of the year. He's a left-handed pitcher against Stargell. Bench puts down the sign. McEnany looks on left. Here's the pitch to Willie. That is a strikeout. He does his job nicely. Now we'll do it for the Buccos in the 7th. Hey, folks, let's get up and stretch. This is going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Pirates 5, Reds nothing. So Steve Blass will come out. He's working again in his seventh inning. Let's take. So he has ways to go before he'll hit the tired mode. Foster will hit. It'll be Foster, Perez, and Dreesen, the batter for the Big Red Machine. And right now, they're not really chugging along that well. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blast with the pitch. 6-4. Ground ball to short. That's Jackie Hernandez. He'll boot one of these. He has a yips. That has been the training report on him. To the left he goes. Tough play. What does he do with it? And he makes a nice play. 2 plays made by Jackie Hernandez. At least he's a 3 and was able to make the play on it. 1 out in the 7th, and here's Tony Perez. Perez in the ball game, 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. Blass has only given up 2 hits, and he's walked 3. Sanguin puts down the sign, blast to Tony Perez, and that's a base hit for Perez. So Perez hits a hard line drive in the left center field. Stargell will cut it off before it goes to the wall, and Perez will stop at first. The Reds have their 3rd hit. Again, this partisan Cincinnati crowd starting to get on their feet. Here is Mr. Dan Dreesen. Dreesen, again, left-handed hitter. Again, Pirate Danny Murtaugh sits on his butt a little bit as he looks weight out. He stands up on the step. He looks in. Does the Pirate get their bullpen out? Run first, 1 out. Dreesen to hit. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blast working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-10. That's a ballpark single, and that's a base hit too. So Dreesen finally gets the benefit of the doubt here at the home park, gets the 6. That will drive the runner to second, and the Reds now got 2 on and 1 out. Here come the Reds. So now here it will be Cesar Geronimo. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. The Reds trying to get back in this, folks. Reds fans trying to create some noise here. Can the Reds get back in this ball game? Pirates and the Reds. So here's Geronimo, 2 on and 1 out. Oh my, he's a 5R, so we're going to let him swing. Much more potent against righties, so we'll see if he can get a piece. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blast from the stretch. 2 on, 1 out. 3-10. Ballpark single. 1-11. That's a base hit. How about that? So 3-10. Base hit. 11 on the 20. Perez will go up nice. Loaded with 1 out. Here come the Reds, folks. You cannot put a doubt on these 75 Reds in a Big Red Machine. Concepcion, the batter, 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Pirates playing. They're going to play infield. They're going to play double play depth with 1 out in the 7th. Looking to turn 2 on Davey. On this fast carpet, it'll get to him fast. They can turn double plays a little faster against a faster Concepcion. Perez, slow runner at 3rd. They can come home. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blast from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Davey. 5-9. Struck him out looking for the 3rd time today. Concepcion's down on strikes. And Blast gets Concepcion with the bat on his shoulders for 2 outs. Oh, you got to swing there instead of not swinging. But now one of the most dangerous hitters in baseball, and he does hit well in the clutch. He is Mr. Clutch, Peter Edward Rose. So he's 1 for 3 in the ball game. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Blast trying to get out of this one. Sanguin puts down the sign. Blast from the stretch. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 6-5. Now let's see. Jackie Hernandez in the clutch. Does he make the play or not? 3rd time hit to an E342. He feels it. Does he make the play? He does. Jackie Hernandez gets a pat on the back from Dave Cash. Bob Robertson pats him on the back. And how about that ball game for Jackie Hernandez? 3E42 playing super advanced defense, and he comes up with the play. Good job there by Hernandez. At the end of 7, Pirates 5, Reds nothing. Reds leave the bases loaded. So now Robertson, Hepner, and then Sanguin. That's probably going to get a righty. Sparky has a righty for Sanguin as we get closer. I can tell you right now, Sparky is getting ready for it. Let's go to the yes, he is. That means in a full season, you'll commit 42. Depending on how many at bats he had, it basically prorates to you committing that many errors. So, that's how STRAT evaluates errors. If you play 162 games, it's usually how many errors you play. If you're prorated, let's look at Jackie Hernandez. We'll find out. So Jackie Hernandez only played 233, only had 233 at bats. So 7 doubles, 3 triples, 3 homers. So he didn't play a lot at shortstop. So this is where I guess Gene Alley can probably be your shortstop, I guess. But yeah, he's a 3E42. So he must have made a ton of errors in his limited time to get that rating. So the Pirates may want to look for, then he's made 3 great plays, so they hate to pull him out of there, but you don't want him making the key error right now. Here's Bob Robertson. He's 0 for 3, a strikeout, a line out, and a ground out. Bench puts down the sign. McAnee will stay in and pitch to Robertson. 3-9 is a ground ball hit to short. Concepcion's got it. Wines throws a strike to Perez for 1 out in the 8th. Here's Richie Hepner. He's a left-handed hitter, but he doesn't mind. He's an even hitter. Again, Sparky Anderson gets ready. He's going to come out and get McAnee on the next pitch. Bench puts down the sign. McAnee lefty on lefty. 6-7. That's a line drive. That could be a base, and it is. The 20-sided die is definitely playing the favor of the hitters today. That's a 1-2 goal, and that is a 4 for Hepner, his first hit of the season. And here comes Sparky. He calls timeout. Now I'll be all for Will McAnee. You're not going to leave all these lefty heavy hitters in there. Righty hitters who favored left-handed pitching in this ball game, with Will McAnee sitting out there like a duck here. So the Reds are going to go back to their bullpen. And do they have somebody who I like enough? That will be the problem, because most of the Red guys are reverse guys. So we're going to Pedro Borbon. He's one of the more reliable guys. So Borbon will come in the game. Sanguin's 2 for 3, and we'll see what happens. Run first, 1 out, top of the 8th. Pirates lead by 5-0, out-hitting Cincinnati 10-5. Bench puts down the sign. Borbon from the stretch. 2-6, doesn't matter. What a game for Sanguin. Base hit in the gap. That should get Hepner to third without a problem. Sanguin will stop at first, and the Pirates got a big inning going. And yes, now we need to bring the infield in. That's why I'm wondering why they're not doing that. So let's go ahead and bring the infield in. So the Reds will bring the infield in. First and third, 1 out. Reds need to cut this run off. And now here is Jackie Hernandez. He is not much of the bat so far. He's 1 for 3, a single back of the second, a ground out, and a fly out. First and third, 1 out. Bench puts down the sign. Borbon working from the stretch. This is a huge play in the ball game for him. 2-9, ground ball the second. Morgan will look the runner back at third. He'll make the play to first, and Sanguin will take second. So again, they cut the run off. So now in third with 2 outs, and now it's time for the clutch for Pittsburgh. Now it will be Kleins. They got him out. They got the lefty out of there because Kleins loves lefties, and he's also doesn't hit as well in the clutch. Let's see what the Pirates do here in the 8th. He is the universal DH, so he could come out for a new hitter. Let's see who will be. And Gene Alley wasn't much better at shortstop. They do not have a great shortstop in this game. Let's go to Jose Pagan. He'll bat 353 for Rennie Stennett. Jeez, he just did not play defense well. That will be a problem. Pagan will come in. He'll swing. He's a 3R, and he bats it from the right-hand side. So again, he's not much better in the clutch either. So we'll see how Jose does. Second and third, 2 outs. He bats for Klein here. Bench puts down the sign. Borbon from the stretch. On deck is Cass. Skies it the right. Griffey will come in. He'll call off Geronimo. Makes inning. It's Pirates 5 and the Reds nothing. Bottom of the 8th here. MLB Dream Season 71 Pirates and the 75 Reds. The Reds need to get something going. They are running out of outs. So let's see, bottom of the 8th here. So that's why I like it cuts off all, definitely makes it better. So bottom of the 8th, and now it's going to be Griffin. All right, folks, I do apologize. I'm still here. No, I'm right here. So sorry, folks. I hope people stayed. I do apologize. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, give me back 30 of those.
All right. So again, let's bring in people. Wow. What a time for that feed to go out. 2-run single by Perez. Oh boy, it sucks. So let's see. All right. Hopefully, get people to come back in because this is gonna be some ending on opening day. Here's Geronimo against GC. Bases loaded, 1 out, 5-2 Pirates. Sanguin from the stretch, GC from the stretch, and here we go. 6-8 is a base hit for Geronimo. Reds are getting back in this ball game and then some. That's a single, 2 stars. Foster scores. Here comes Perez. It's now 5-4 Pirates as Cesar Geronimo knocks in 2. And all of a sudden, the 75 Big Red Machine is starting to churn their motors. First and third, 1 out. The Pirates with the Reds with the tying runner at third. The go-ahead runner at first. Raleigh Eastwick is up in the Reds bullpen. Sanguin puts down the sign. Geesty struggling mightily. All those runs have been earned. The Blast. Sanguin from the stretch. Geesty from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-3. Ground ball to third because the corners are in. I don't know if they come home or not. Let's see. Hepner will make that choice. He looks and goes home and gets the big play of the ball game. He decides the runner on third goes on contact. He goes home. Sanguin gets a caught and a run down. Sanguin back to Hepner, makes the tag. Oh, a big base running mistake for the Cincinnati Reds. First and second, 2 outs. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Wow, folks. I hope people come back for this finish. So now, bottom rows, 9 hits for the Reds, 11 for the Pirates. Sanguin puts down the sign. Geesty trying to survive here from the stretch and the pitch. 4-12, and I think that's going to go. No, if it's super advanced, you're going to have to roll the 20-sided. It's a line drive. 1-14 is a single. It's a 6. It's a base hit, but it just gets through. It's knocked down by Hernandez. Geronimo could only go to third, and the Reds will have the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the 8th for Ken Griffey. Griffey 2 for 4. Boy, Geesty is just doesn't have much on that fastball right now. What a ball game we have here. Hopefully we're back in broad game. Otherwise, a 4, bottom of the 8th, 2 out. Geronimo's the tying run. Concepcion and Rose could be the go-ahead runs. Geesty absolutely does not have it. Griffey to bat, 2 for 4 with a run scored. Sanguin puts down the sign. Geesty from the stretch and the pitch. 6. It's a strikeout for Geesty, and he pumps his wrist. He pumps his hands to get out of the inning. Oh, did he have a rough inning, though? And that will do it. We played 8, Pirates 5, Reds 4. We're going to have one of those fantastic finishes here at the ballpark. Let's look at the line for everybody. Blasco 7 1/3, 7 hits. Unfortunately, he got tagged with 3 runs earned, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts. Geesty came in and just let a propane fire go. 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 1 run. It's earned, a walk, and a strikeout. McAnee was strong. Bourbon has looked strong. But now as we head to the 9th inning, the Pirates will send up right, left, basically a military-type lineup. So I think the Reds are going to say, hey, let's give it to Raleigh Eastwick. 90 innings, might as well give it to your closer. and have him come in. He gives up a lot of stuff to right-handeds, but we hope this will be the time he doesn't. 5-4 Pirates, top 9. Bench puts down the sign. Eastwick in the game. Cash is 2 for 4 in the pitch. 1-9, ground ball to short. Concepcion's got it. Throws him out. You got 1 out. 1 out, top of the 9th. Here is Al Oliver, the center fielder. Bench puts down the target. Eastwick looks in. 1 out here, top of the 9th. Bench looks in. Eastwick. Here's the pitch to Oliver. 6-5, ground ball to second. Morgan's got it. Throws it to first, and that is 2 outs in the 9th. So now here's Roberto Clemente. Boy, what a fun time is to use Roberto. 2 for 4 in the ball game, 2 hits. Has a run batted in. Bench puts down the sign. Eastwick from the windup. 2 outs. Nobody on the pitch to Clemente. 4-7. Ground ball to second. That's hit at Morgan. We've had a clean game so far. No errors in the ball game. This shouldn't be one of them. Morgan's one of your better fielders. He gets it straight and throws him out. And that's your 9th inning. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Let's see if the Reds walk the plank or they serve notice to the National League. So Dave Geisty comes out trying to close it, and he'll pitch to the meat of the machine. Morgan, Bench, Foster. Hold on, folks. We're going to the last of the 9th inning. Hopefully you come back, Ben. What a ball game this is. So now, here's Morgan. 0 for 1, runs scored, 3 walks. Sanguin puts down the sign. Geisty looks in and the pitch. 5-4, Cat Jack. He popped it straight up. Let's see if Sanguin can get to this. Sanguin is what a play. 1 away. You get the tough Joe Morgan out of here. And now here's Bench. Boy, he struggled. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts and a double play, but he can hit 1 home run right now and change everything. Sanguin puts down the sign. Geisty from the windup. 1 out in the 9th. 1-7. He walks him, and the Reds put the potential tying runner on first. Winning run comes in and going to be 8th and scored. Now does George get a 1? If he gets one right now and hits it, everyone celebrates in Cincinnati, and oh my, what's going to happen in Pittsburgh? Easty stays in there. He's their closer. Again, puts down the signals. Geisty from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out in the pitch. 6-11. Ground ball softly to short. Hernandez got it. He's only going to have 1 play. Shuffles the cash, and there's 2 outs. As Foster will beat the relay. So now the Pirates have out hit the Reds 11-10. In the ball game. Pirates scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, led 4-0, led 5-0. The Reds came back with 4 in the 8th. Now we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Foster Perez is your game-winning walk-off run. It's Geisty against Perez, and here we go. Geisty working from the stretch. Gets the sign from Sanguin. The pitch to Perez is going to be a base hit for Perez and keeps the inning alive. 1-5. That's a base hit. Foster can only go to second, stays right there. And the Reds again keep this going. Foster's now the tying run. Perez the game-winning run. First and second, 2 outs. And here comes the Red. He's got stuff all over the place, and he hits well in the clutch. He is 1 for 3 in the ball game, a single and a walk. Geisty looking completely out of it, trying to get back in this. Sanguin puts down the sign. Geisty from the stretch, first and second, 2 out. Pitch to Dreesen, 4-8, base hit center field. Let's see if they'll wave home Foster. The center Foster with a +2, 1-18 going home. Guess what? We're taking our 90% chance and trying to score. We're gonna throw for the lead runner. We're gonna hold the trailing runner. 1-18 says save, and the Reds tie this game up as Foster slides in safely. And the Cincinnati Reds have come all the way back. It's 5-5. And now Geronimo, so a blown save for Geisty. Geronimo 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, including a big hit in the 8th. Sanguin puts down the sign. DC 5-5 is your score. Eastwick has the innings. He'll stay out there and pitch to start Robertson and Hempner. Wow, folks, if you left the 10th inning and it's as we're waiting for the feed to stay up, make sure I don't have to reset again. Oh my gosh. Hurry, guys. Here we go. Thank you. Stargell 1 for 4, 3-run blast of home run back in the first. Struck out 3 times. Bench puts on the sign. Eastwick and the pitch. This could be it. Oh, all right, folks. Thank you so much again. I hope people are still coming in. If not, we're going to do something a little different for our night game and see how we can do this. Bottom of the 10th, 6-5 Pirates. And it's going to be Hempner with 1 out. If you've missed it, Stargell hit a home run here in the top of the 10th inning to give the Pirates the lead. Bench puts down the sign. Eastwick in the pitch. And that's a walk to Hempner. And all of a sudden, Eastwick has lost a little bit of control right now, as Sparky Anderson may have to go get him too. 1 out in the 10th. Clay Carroll's up in the bullpen. Manny Sanguin, 3 for 4. What a ball game for Manny. Bench puts down the sign. Eastwick from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-3. That could be a single, but I don't think Sanguin's going to get this lucky. Let's see. Single on a 1-3, I believe that is. He gets the 5. Wow, he just missed it. Line drive right at Concepcion. Nabs it in midair. 2 out with Hempner on first, and here's Jackie Hernandez. 1 for 4 in the ball game. Bench puts down the sign. Eastwick from the stretch. 4-9 ground ball to short. That is Davey Concepcion. Compare that Jackie Hernandez. He's one of the better fielding short stops of the majors. Concepcion boots it, and it rolls off his arm. And how about that? An E6 on Davey. First and second, 2 outs, and here come the Pirates. They're going to try to tack on right now. As here we go, folks. Now I'd be lucky to finish this. Here is Pagan. He came up and pinched it. He flied out his first time up. Bench puts down the sign. Eastwick front. Can he get himself out of this right now? 6-9 ground ball to second. That's Morgan. He'll field it. He'll get it. Throws him out at first. And the Pirates will strand 2. But a Willie Stargell blast into the upper deck, and the Pirates lead 6-5, bottom of the 10th. So now Concepcion, Rose, Griffey, and the Pirates are not going to mess around. Geesty has not had anything so far. So let's see what the Pirates will do. I guess you still need somebody with a closing rating. So right, left, oh, those lefties. Mudcat Grant would not be somebody you want in this case. Oh, the closing rating is what's going to cause an issue here. Either Geesty comes in or you're going to have a problem. You know what? Let's go with Mudcat Grant here. He will come in and hopefully can kind of stay away from his crap against lefties. So Mudcat Grant looks for the save here. Geesty didn't have it. That was obvious. So let's see if he can hold on here. Sanguin puts down the sign. Here's the pitch to Concepcion. 6-9 is what we call an FU home run in the industry. Home run on a 1. That's a 17. Makes the catch as Concepcion goes warning track power. Warning track power for Concepcion. Stargell pulls it back in, 1 away. Here is Pete Rose, 2 for 5. Single on the 3rd, single on the 8th. This is where Mudcat Grant will struggle. Can he get outs against lefties here? Or does he, I can't do it. Sanguin puts down the sign. Grant with the windup, 2-7. Walk the Rose, and here come the Reds. Wow. This is just some game. Internet weather here. As much having storms go through the Cincinnati area. Here's Griffey, 2 for 5 runs scored. Now let Mudcat Grant hopefully turn a double play and give the Pirates a win and raise the Jolly Roger. Sanguin puts down the sign. Grant from the stretch. 3-8. It's a single for Griffey. That had nothing to do with it. Was all Griffey there. That's 3 hits for Griffey. He is 3 for 5. So Rose stops at second. First and second, 1 out. And now the Reds with a game-winning run with Mr. Griffey at first with great speed. And now here's Morgan. He's 0 for 2, 3 walks. Now what he left. Now you have all those righties coming up. Mudcat Grant, if he can survive Morgan, he'll get to his righties. Sanguin puts down the sign. Grant works from the stretch. First and second, 1 out. Pitch to Morgan. 6-4. Ground ball to third. Let's see if Hebner can turn 2 and get us home. 6-4. Ground ball to third. There's a 3-E-23. Let's see what he does with it. He takes it and gets the only play he can, the first. He fumbled a little bit, and he had to go to first for the only play. Now it's second and third, 2 outs. Game-winning run at second. Rose is your tying run. Amazing game here. The MLB dream 1 final at bat, and that's John Bench. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, a ground out to a double play. He walked his last time up. Foster on deck. Mudcat Grant looks for the save. Sanguin from the stretch. Grant from the stretch in the pitch. 5-3. That could be trouble. That is Clemente, though. This is when he was a good fielder with no bad error range. He should make this catch. Let's see. Fly ball right field. Clemente stands in. He comes in. He drops it. The ball game is over. Clemente makes the catch. And your ball game. Raise the Jolly Roger. The Pittsburgh Pirates have. Wow. All right. Pirates win at 6-5. Blass goes 7 1/3, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts. Geesty gets a win, doesn't deserve it, gets a blown save. That was deserved. Inning and 2/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Mudcat Grant put in a situation he probably didn't deserve. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk. He did what he had to do. The loss will go to Eastwick. He gave up the home run to Stargell. No doubles in the ball game, no triples. Home runs by Stargell, he had both of them. Clemente had an RBI. Stargell with 4. Davalillo, before he got hurt, had an RBI. Perez had 2 RBIs. Dreesen had an RBI, and Geronimo had 2. Big hitters in the ball game. Cash, Clemente, Stargell had 2. Sanguin had 3. We'll give the MVP to Stargell. He was 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, and 4 RBIs. He'll be on Sports Time Machine's Corner of Champions, where he'll receive a gold watch for being the player of the game. For the Cincinnati Reds, Ken Griffey, 3 for 6, 1 run scored. Pete Rose, 2 for 5. Perez, 3 for 5. Reds really hit. The line score, the Pirates 6-12-0. The Reds came all the way back, 5-13-1, 4 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th, 4 extra innings. Stargell hits a moonshot in the 10th to win it. So the Pirates win this 6-5. They'll win opening day. Let's hopefully say people still will be able to watch this ending here at least. So now it's the town scoreboard, I'm going to call it. I'm at least going to play the rest of day 1. So if you're here, anybody wants to stay in here, they can watch this. We'll go ahead and action. So the Pirates win opening day. So let's look at and I'll go over what teams are involved as they play fast here. So here we go. Let's auto play. Let's go ahead and auto play day number 1. So the first game on the schedule is the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. It's Jim Palmer against Chris Sale. These are, I believe, the 1964 Baltimore Orioles, the year they won the championship. I could be wrong. I want to make sure I'm right when I call my games. 1966. So 66 Orioles and the 2018 Red Sox, again, both champions. Both teams are in super advanced when necessary. So that is what I want to play when I do this. I'll go ahead and do 2-3 games at one time. So we'll go ahead and have that. Give me 1 second. Hopefully we don't lose this here. We don't. So it's going to be Palmer and Sale. Then 1982 Brewers and the 2016 Cubs. That will be Caldwell and Lester. And then it will be the 1991 Twins at the 2015 Royals. Go ahead and play those. And then we'll go ahead back to the whole games. Let's see how they do. Oh, wait a minute. Why did that do that? It should have been auto. It should have been auto. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Let's see why it was not autoed. Give me 1 second. Playing the first auto games of the season, and it's starting to be a little bit rough on the numbers. I know this is a long first stream. We'll go ahead and cut it out in a little bit, but hopefully this doesn't zap out of me. STRAT has a tendency when it works too hard to lose it. So if I have to pull the game back up on the system, I will. I do have 3 auto games set up. So let's go ahead and let's see. Let's go ahead and play all here and see what we got here and see what's going to work here. And why is it giving me ineligibility? See, I was trying to avoid the eligibility on this Oriole team. Let's see who doesn't have the inning. That's probably why it's yelling at me, because I had 12 men eligible. So 71, 143, 96, Fisher 87, Miller, Stu Miller, Palmer, Witt. Ooh. I was going to leave 12 pitchers on the roster. I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Give me 1 second, guys. You want to take off the main roster here. You know what? Let's big Rozovsky. Hopefully he's not the backup catcher. And we'll go ahead and make him not available. So let's go ahead and do that. And why are they not letting me do this? Is that why? Give me a. We'll put Mr. Johnson on the bench and see if that's why. I don't think so. Oh, okay. I know what it's doing.
Yeah.
All right. Hang on, folks. I'm gonna have to set the rolls up. I know what I'm doing. That's not it. The usage. We're gonna learn something if you haven't played a game before. So we're gonna go ahead and go to usage here. Lineup and usage. Manual mode. That's why. All right. So let's go to automatic lineups, and then we'll be able to play these right away. Oh no, not automatic lineups. We'll go to draft mode. No rest right now. That should do it. So that's why the manual mode made you choose your own lineups, choose your own pitcher and all that. We're not going to definitely do that. It takes too long. Again, hopefully this doesn't take forever to play these couple games.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Dude, got somebody watching from the.
Scares me that I hear your address on there.
Sorry, folks. Just waiting for the games to pop up on my end. Waiting for that to come up. Let's see.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's see. Why is it not doing this? Let's see. This is it. Hang on. No. All right. Can't do that. So hang on, folks. So let's get one game, one Stratomatic game in the system. And now it's not letting me do. Hey, hello. How are you doing? Just finished up the 71 Pirates and the 75 Reds. Go back and go watch it. If not, the big win there for the 71 Pirates, winning in extra innings. So let's go ahead and do the autoplay, the out-of-town scoreboard, I like to call it, since I don't do fast score. This will be out-of-town scoreboard show. So we'll do Palmer and Lester, and then Morris and Cueto. Let's go and play ball there. Let them play it out. Here we go. Baltimore 5, Boston 4. The Chicago Cubs defeated the Brewers 17-1. Holy cow. Oof. And then Jack Morris and the Minnesota Twins defeated the Kansas City Royals of 2015 1-0. Holy cow smokes. Holy cow, the Cubs came out roaring. Like to see what they did on opening day. That was absolutely crazy. So let's go ahead and play three more. The 1986 Mets and the 1997 Florida Marlins. That'll be next up on there. That was Dwight Gooden and Kevin Brown. The 2010 Giants versus the 1998 New York Yankees. That will be the next one. And then the Colorado Rockies will go to San Diego. It'll be Jeff Francis and Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown seems to be part of these leagues a lot, with him being the number one starter on a lot of these teams. And then we'll do Toronto and St. Louis. That's Juan Guzman for the 93 Jays and Dick Hughes for the 1967 St. Louis Cardinals. Go ahead and auto those. Again, we're gonna do what RJL does, play a game and then fast sim 1 or 2 days ahead. But today we'll just do the one. We're gonna see if we can play another game tonight, and we'll do that on day 2. So again, we'll go this one. So, the Florida Marlins defeat the Mets 4-1. The Yankees defeat the Giants 4-3. The Padres defeat the Rockies 7-3. And the Blue Jays defeat the Cardinals 5-4. All right, next set of games in the books. Here we'll do a little more again, do 3 or 4 or 5 more games that kind of speed it up. Again, I'm going to try to look to do these games differently. I don't know how it's going to look, but the way my system is not liking the Wi-Fi sometimes and sharing screens, I have to find a way to roll dice, use the cards that are on my screen if possible, if that makes sense. 1968 Tigers and the 2008 Jays. That's Denny McClain and The Rays, that will be James Shields, Big Game Shields. And then that'll be 1980 Phillies and the 2023 Rangers. Steve Carlton and Jordan Montgomery, who did the smart in the world when he fired Steve Boris. And then it'll be the Atlanta Braves, 1995, and the 2019 Washington Nationals. And then the 2005 Chicago White Sox will take on the 2017 Houston Astros. Let's go ahead and play that day. It was the Rays defeating the Tigers 7-4, surprisingly. The Jordan Montgomery and the Rangers shut out the Phillies 4-0. Washington Nationals shut out the Braves 3-0. And then the Houston Astros defeated the White Sox by a score of 7-2. Again, if you're just here, we are playing the 2023 MLB schedule using a great franchise team from every MLB team. And now we'll do the last of the auto plays, and then we'll get you set to get out of here. Last three, the Arizona Diamondbacks, which is the 2001 Diamondbacks, take on the 1965 Los Angeles Dodgers, the left hand of God, Sandy Koufax. And then it will be the Anaheim Angels, the 2002 Angels, Kevin Appier to take on 1973 Oakland A's, Ken Holtzman. All these STRAT teams are in Super Advanced, so we can play the Super Advanced rules. And then it'll be the Cleveland Indians, 1920, because there wasn't a lot of options out there, will take on the 2001 Seattle Mariners, the only team that is not supported with a World Series team. But these are the 2001 Mariners, one of the highly regarded teams in history. So we'll see how they do. Last three. And it was the Dodgers winning 6-5. So Koufax didn't pitch great. Angels defeated the A's 5-3, and the Mariners clubbed the Indians by the score of 9-2. How about some stats? Let's take a look at some stats before we go home, folks. How about that? We'll see what's going on in the world of baseball and see what we have here for you. Let's see. Let's take a look at the newspaper stories. We already did that one for you live. So let's see. So the Orioles defeated the Red Sox 5-4. Palmer won, Sale lost. Let's see. 3 hits, 2 walks, and 5. So Palmer didn't pitch that well. Stu Miller came in, got a save. Sale was losing pitcher. He struck out 9 in 6 innings. Let's see. Let's see. Twins beat the Royals 1-0. Morris the winner. Herrera the loser for the Royals. Aguilera with the save. Winning runner scored in the 9th inning. Mets Marlins. Marlins win 4-0. Moises Alou blasted a home run, had 2 RBIs as the Florida Marlins won. Yankees over the Giants 4-3. Pettit with the win. Kane with the loss. Rivera with the save. Tino Martinez, 2 home runs for the Yankees. The Bambino, 2 home runs, scored 3 runs as the Yankees topped the Giants 4-3. How about that? Padres defeated the Rockies 7-3. Kevin Brown again with the win. Jeff Francis with the loss. No surprise there. Blue Jays over the Cardinals 5-4. Guzman with the win. Hughes with the loss. Ward with the save. Wow. Devon White, 2 home runs for the Blue Jays. D-Rays over the Tigers 7-4. Shields with the win. McClain with the loss. Home runs by Price, Crawford, and Ibar. Tells me there might be an injury there for Price playing. Rangers over the Phillies 4-0. Winner Leclerc, loser Carlton. Rangers scored 3 in the 7th and 1 in the 8th. Jordan Montgomery went 6 innings before he came out. Nationals beat the Braves 3-0. Corbin with the win. Maddox with the loss. Doolittle with the save. Suzuki with the home run. 7-2 Astros. Fires with the win. Burley with the loss. Davinsky gets the save. 2 home runs for Konerko. And now Tuve added 1 for the Astros. Dodgers defeat the Diamondbacks 6-5. Winner Koufax, loser Swindell. Paranaski with the save. Sanders and Fairley with the home run. 55,000 in Los Angeles as Sandy Koufax went 8 innings, allowing 5 runs for the win. It was the Angels defeat the Athletics 5-3. 11 hits for the Angels, 10 for the Athletics. Appier with the win, Holtzman with the loss. Reggie Jackson home run for the Athletics. Gene Tennis, home run for the A's. 9-2 Mariners as Freddie Garcia got the win. Bagby with the loss. Carlos Guillen, home run for the Mariners. 2 extra base hits for Mark McLemore as the 2001 Mariners start in a big way. How about that, folks? We have opening day is now done here with a Major League Baseball, with the MLB, the season. So now I got to figure out a way I can play this with hopefully dice and because I'm having a hard time with the net keeping it. I don't have a problem when I don't share the screen and doing that, but it's going to make it very awkward of a game. So hopefully tonight, once RJL plays in about 10 minutes, as the Reds will stop the sweep, and then hopefully later on this evening we'll play one more time at some point, and I might be rolling dice on the camera, and the cards might be on the screen in front of me. But then, that'd be depending on how it sounds. If it doesn't sound too goofy, and so I can be able to keep a good screen. So I want to thank you, Doug, for coming in. Ben, sorry you had to leave. My net went out too many times. Steve Aquilon came in, of course. Thank you, Steve, for coming in. And, of course, everyone else for being a part of this broadcast. This is number one broadcast. Don't expect a lot of huge numbers, but hopefully as we go on, get people who want to watch this. Game 1 in the books of the MLB Dream season. Pirates win in extra innings. Stargell hits 2 home runs, including an upper decker in the 10th inning to win this game. Talk to you later, folks. Talk to you later, Doug. Hopefully we'll see you again later on. We play again, and we'll see you real soon.